Okay, so this was the go-home show before Extreme Rules, which you can see for free on the network, unless you're like me and you actually pay for the network for some strange reason. Triple H talked about Tough Enough. A lot of it, again, was throwing Kane everywhere. Will Kane become the demon? Will Kane resign? Kane is now the guardian of the gate. For the Extreme Rules. RKO is banned. Steel cage match. WWE currently has banned the curb stomp because of all the random lawsuits they're getting from wrestlers who had footnote-style careers in the WWE. So we'll get through some of the matches. Dean Ambrose kind of began a match with Harper that then ended with like an outside-the-ring brawl. Never really got started. Adam Rose took on Ryback because Ryback needed to beat somebody. Curtis Axel took on Fandango in a match that had me wondering who's the face and who's heel, which Fandango won. Naomi took on Brie Bella because Naomi's pissed about the Bellas. And Paige is out with an injury. In probably the most competitive match of the night, with Naomi getting the victory with the rear view. Because why give her a better finisher when a booty to the face works well enough? And I guess Naomi's taking on Nikki, or I guess Paige is taking on Nikki. Either way, all you're going to hear outside is, "Come on, Nikki! Come on, Nikki! Come on, Nikki! Come on, Nikki! Come on, Nikki!" John Cena's open challenge was answered by Kane. In the match, I was like, man, has John Cena ever fought Kane back when Kane was the demon? Oh man, I was almost wondering if, at that point in time, Kane could have been like the avatar of hate. And it was a stopgap for John Cena to have another feud with somebody else with an R for their name. Oh god, only that would have happened before. Kane beats on Cena, Cena AA gets the win. No springboard stunner. Would have looked really weird on Kane anyways. Good thing Rusev then attacked John Cena in the back and put him in the accolade using the chain. The angle they had for the still shot looks like a really awesome backdrop or wallpaper, since it looks like Rusev is trying to make him humble. Cheeky style. New Day sucks. Took on Lucha. An actually really good match. And you know what the best part was? Classic old school healing. How does New Day win? Xavier Woods hides under the ring, grabs Sin Cara by the feet so he can't get in. Classic healing. And then RKO's out of nowhere. So a lot of the night was Randy Orton RKOing random people. Like Heath Slater, who's having a salad while talking with Eric Rowan. I totally thought we were going to see a ginger tag team. But no, instead he RKO'd through a table. So did Randy Orton get his hands on Seth Rollins? Yep. Since it's about a steel cage match, was there a steel cage above the ring? Did they get lowered for the ending segment? Yep. Did Orton eat an RKO? Yep. So they ticked off like all the boxes for this one. Probably one of the more entertaining matches. I forget anything. No, I was gonna think. Sheamus took on Ryder. Sheamus fought Ryder while holding a mic the whole time. He's like, wait, you shut the match. I was like, Super kick! And then began to berate him the whole time while holding the microphone. It reminded me of that old TNA spot where Booker T had on a headset. And he's like, oh boy, you kicking ass. Oh boy, you landed boosted that guy. So Booker T is doing commentary that's like going through the arena while he's in the ring, while wearing a headset. And it was just awesome. So we're going into Extreme Rules. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Ziggler, Rollins. The Donate Plate match was awesome. With Rollins hitting his new finisher? Kind of. It looked weird. It's kind of weird to do a regular front-facing DDT, but have yourself land like you're doing a reverse DDT. What threw me off is that Rollins kicked his leg out forward like he was going to twist his body with the motion instead just kind of laid down with it. It looked bizarre. Like they didn't have time to rehearse the spot. I was thinking, dude, Phoenix Splash. It could totally be your finisher. You could do a top row move. Here could be your setup. You could do the running power bomb as a guy staggering out of the corner. You could then do the the high knee or some sort of kick to the head zone. That's not the curb stomp. And then you do your setup move, hit your Phoenix Splash, and you're done. Be an awesome way to finish a match. But the match was really good. So let's talk about Extreme Rules. I guess New Day is taking on Brass Ring Club. I don't picture Cesaro and Kid losing the belts to New Day. Not currently, no. Someone's taking on Nikki. Nikki's probably going to win. If she's taking on Paige, I don't see them making Paige a 3-time to tie AJ. If she's taking on Naomi, they're not putting the belt on Naomi anytime soon. They'll probably play out more for being a heel with all the other heels. Adam Rose will probably take on somebody to continue the Adam Rose, Rosa Mendez story line. Oh yeah, Roman Reigns came out and talked about something. And that's when Bo Dallas came down. Called him Tim Tebow. You knew he was eating Superman punch. You just knew. I will say Bo Dallas needs to shave his facial hair or else people will be like, oh, he really looks a lot like Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt in a cryptic promo talking about a strong person who can't overcome his failure. Assuming he'll probably get involved in a last man standing match against Roman Reigns and Big Show. In a match that, Vince, you've earned the response you're going to get from a Chicago crowd. You have earned CM Punk chants that are going to shake the rafters and the footings of the building. You've earned that. Kiss Me Arse match. It's funny because it's PG. Sheamus and Ziggler. This is your workhorse match. If only we had seen these guys wrestle 100 times last year. And it's going to be a nice, solid match. I actually want to see Ziggler get a kind of dirty win with this. But I also think too that if you have Sheamus win that, you put Sheamus on just an unholy terror for a while. So either way, that's going to be a very, very highly competitive match. Rusev Cena, an Iron Russian Serbian steel chain match, which essentially is a bull rope match. Beat your opponent down, touch 4 turnbuckles in succession. So technically, Rusev can lose and not be pinned or submitted. Kind of a smart move. Kind of a dull match concept. Should throw that out there. Doesn't matter who wins, unless it's Rusev, which would be awesome. Because it's been a month, John Cena needs a new shirt. Rollins Orton with Kane as the guardian of the gate who may or may not be tweener face. Since this has been the storyline for the past couple of weeks, I'm thinking Rollins is going to retain. Rollins will retain, he'll defeat Orton, which will then lead into Orton facing, I guess, Show? Which will then eventually lead to a Rollins-Kane feud. Because Kane feuds with new champions when they were out of ideas to do as stopgaps. Like Chris Benoit. Like Daniel Bryan. Oh, Daniel Bryan will be defending his title against Barrett. If Daniel Bryan is injured, Barrett's going to become your new champion. If Daniel Bryan is healthy enough, he'll retain against Barrett. So this weekend's Extreme Rules is going to be kind of a very... Welcome to your free month of the WWE Network.